tons of questions coming in here, and I appreciate all of them. We got Goval Hogan on Instagram says, quote, elect this man. The world needs guys like Brian in office. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We got Philip Hugan on YouTube that says, quote, I live in the USA, but seems to me London is calling from the underground. I love that. You, sir, are speaking about solutions. I am listening. I hope others are too. Thank you, Philip. We honestly think that London will be a model for every city in the future. Wait until they see how we get our city back to work. Wait until they see how we tackle crime. Wait until they see how we build affordable homes, and wait until they see how we finally show and create a world-class transport infrastructure. I mean, seriously, we are going to be the best city in the world. I'm confident, but we have to make it happen on May 6th. We've got to get out there and vote. We're going up a very, very embedded party and a party system that doesn't like independent voices and it doesn't like change. I've got Corrado Mozilla on Instagram that says, quote, please help nightclubs to not be neglected when it comes to reopening. We have been closed for 1 year. Hospitality is a key sector in London. And Corrado, I couldn't agree with you more. The hospitality sector, according to Public Health England's own data, is responsible for only 3% of COVID transmissions. 3%. Why is that? Because a lot of these venues went above and beyond the requests and regulations when it came to COVID safe. They had one-way systems. They had contactless payments. They had hand sanitizers. They were wearing face masks. And yet they closed down our pubs, our cafes, our bars, and our nightclubs. We need to find solutions to keep these places open when we can minimize COVID transmissions. This is the same with gyms, where gyms are only 1.7% of COVID transmissions. So Corrado, I'm with you. This is a major part of the economy. I think hospitality is responsible for 15% of employment in this country. That's millions and millions of jobs and billions of pounds in income. Let's find a way to keep it open. I'm with you 100%. We've got Fabulous Brad on Instagram. That's a fabulous handle. He says, quote, signed up to vote just for you, Brian. Thank you, Brad. I appreciate that. He must have gone to votefirst.london, which is a website where in 5 minutes you can register to vote. Do it right now if you want to make a difference. Brad went on to say, I know you can do this. The world is a scary place right now, but you will bring our fabulous city back to its world-class status. Brad, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And again, actually, I was talking to somebody in my lobby last night. He said, Brian, I see what you're doing. He said, you're fighting back against the police. They're trying to stop you. I support you. And I said, are you registered to vote? And he said, I said, look, you know, you can share my videos. You can download my posters and put them in your window. You can tell your friends and family about Brian for mayor. But if you don't register to vote and vote on May 6th, we have no chance. All right. So right now, wherever you are watching this, go to votefirst.london and register to vote. It takes 5 minutes. You'll get a letter from your council, and we can literally make this happen on May 6th. So thank you, Brad. Let's not get complacent, folks. No matter how good we feel about what we're doing here, we have to vote this in place on May 6th. So thank you so much. A couple more comments here. I'll wrap up. We got Ann, Anastasia, Nepsy on YouTube that says, quote, you are definitely a progressive thinker, and the people of London will absolutely benefit from your lead. Best wishes from Ontario, Canada. Thank you so much. We appreciate all of our fans and followers from around the world. I've got Warlord O says, quote, Brian would be the best mayor of London. Brian would be the best mayor London ever had. Anyone with half a brain knows Khan is paid under the table to destroy the working class. I appreciate your thoughts, Warlord. One thing I do know is whatever the mayor is currently doing is not working for any of us. We can all see that. These are the wrong ideas. We believe we have the best ideas for the future, and I appreciate you. I got Django Reloaded on Instagram, says, quote, I'm literally crying. Such a beautiful speech. How was the Darwin House visit? Thank you, Django. It's a great name as well. And look, I get really passionate about this stuff because I love this city. I love this future that I can envision right now. And honestly, the future without these new ideas makes me very, very sad and depressed. So that's why I get so passionate about this. It was great to go visit Charles Darwin House. It was closed because of COVID, so we had to just walk around the outside, but it was great being in Bromley, great being in Bexley, great being in Croydon, and great we're going through Greenwich right now. It's great to be out on the roads, really seeing what these communities are like, because every borough has its challenges and they're all unique. So thank you for that. I got Laura, Targeted Individual on YouTube, says, quote, good man, Brian. Hugs from Ireland. Enjoyed volunteer working with you back in 2012. We must have done some volunteering, and thank you, Laura. I appreciate that. We're always trying to give back to the communities, and it's important that we do that. That's when you really understand the problems of the community. And I want to finish out with one comment that came from our website here, and that's this. We've got Christine in Haringey says, quote, "Not a question, just some words of support. I've been following you, Brian, and London Real for about a year now. You're the refreshing breath of air that London needs as its next mayor. Your arrest and fine last week was disgusting. I'm a professional singer who has gone from a busy and fulfilling career to now having my industry decimated and where I'm barely surviving on benefits with rapidly increasing debts." This is so hard to read, Christine. Thank you so much for sharing this. She continues, "And I consider myself one of the lucky ones, even at that state." She goes on, "London needs to reopen. If I could come down today and shake your hand in person, I would. Thank you for all the work you've been doing. You are appreciated." That's Christine in Haringey. And thank you so much, Christine. It breaks my heart to hear your story. There are so many people like you out there that are struggling, that can't go back to work. And they look at the leadership and they just know something's wrong. They know those people don't care about us, and they can see what we're doing and the energy we have and the ideas we have. And they see us getting shut down by the police and they say, something's not right here. This seems politically motivated. And Christine says she's one of the lucky ones. I mean, we're going out to food banks here in London, bringing them food for people that are starving. 43% of children in Greenwich, which I'm going through right now, that's 21,000 children are in poverty. This is London. This is the United Kingdom. This isn't a third world country, and yet we're behaving like one right now. UNICEF, for its first time in its entire history, came to provide food aid to London just a month or two ago. If that doesn't say there's something wrong with the mayor of London, I don't know what does. And you know what? The buck stops with the mayor. And when I'm your next mayor of London, I will be responsible for what happens in this city. I'm not going to blame someone else. The buck stops with me. I take extreme ownership of all the problems in this city, and I'm also going to bring solutions. And so I just want to finish off by saying thank you all for your support. If this video has meant anything to me, please share it with your friends. Please go to our website, brianformayor.london/share, and download the videos, download the assets, download the posters and print them out. I want to see them in the windows as I drive through the boroughs of London. You can volunteer for us as well. Our volunteering battle and our Brian for Mayor Army is going to be enabled this week, and we're going to be going all over London, so I appreciate this. Also, speak to your friends and family and say, hey, have you heard about this Brian guy? Have you heard about him? Yeah, I know he's got a funny accent. Yeah, I know he wears these suits, but guess what? He really cares, and he wants to change this city, and he's a man of the people, and he understands the problems we face, and he's going to make a difference, and that's true. I will make a difference. And talk to them about me, because again, let's be honest, if we don't make this happen as people, if we don't make this happen as a community, it's not going to happen. We've got to register to vote and vote on May 6th. And again, we've got everything working against us behind the scenes. You got the political infrastructure, they've got funding, they've got corporate sponsors, they got agendas. We're going to have to work against that. So let's come together, let's unite, let's vote, and let's take London in a new direction. Again, we've got the best ideas in the business, and I promise you, I will not stop. I'm going to keep going to every single borough. We're going to go out there in the face of fear and potential arrest like today, and we're going to keep bringing to this every day. I just want to thank you for staying with us. I want to thank the entire team here at Brian for Mayor and London for Real for doing a great job. They're behind the cameras over there. They're doing an amazing job, and I want to thank you for being here with me. And like I said, leave us a comment, share this video, and show your support. We're going to keep going. We got 6 days left until the election. We're going to keep bringing it to you, and I'll keep going to see those boroughs. So that's it. I'm going to wrap this up. This has been Battle Bus Live. Couldn't do it without you. I appreciate all the support, and I will see you on our broadcast from the back of the bus for next time. Thank you so much.